Hello, 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 hello. Well, welcome. Thanks for joining me on this Tuesday. We are going to make pickled shrimp. I am making Paula Deen's recipe. Sip of water. You know it's time to get started. Like Mr. Rogers putting on his cardigan, I put on my apron and let's get started. I haven't been with you in a while, so thank you for joining me. Now, things to know, I make award-winning pickles, and I'm gonna get this bag of shrimp started cooking and then show you the others. All right, cardigan, apron on. This is the bag that I have. You get it at the Walmart. The recipe from Paula Deen calls for 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds. Yeah, that's a lot of shrimp in my household. So I'm going to use a 12-ounce bag. And, oh, I have to grab the vinegar. Ah! Okay, let's get this started. I'm cutting it open, and something to know is that these are already peeled, deveined, clean. Normally, you would make these, and if it has the shell, you can leave the tail on, but if it has the shell on, you want to flash cook them. We're going to do about 3 minutes, and then you will cool them, flash cool them, and then cut down the back. Like, let me show you one. You see that? Wait, here. Ooh, yeah, my water's ready. You see that right there? See that where they've already been deveined? TikTok. Hi, everybody. Be sure and say hi to YouTube. Hi, YouTubes. Thank you for joining in. All of these are going into the water. I already forgot to grab, set a timer, 3 minutes. Will somebody set a timer? 3 minutes, put 3. Vinegar. We're gonna need white vinegar. Hi, this does not hurt the shrimp. It doesn't. Thanks for asking, Kay Dizzle. Okay. White vinegar and a measuring cup. Sorry, I was getting ready to pickle. How can I forget the vinegar? I've got mine. Measuring cup. And you know what? Can you see the shrimp are right there on the stovetop? It is just simple boiling water. I did not salt it. And that brings me to the recipe. Paula Deen's recipe, which I have written right here, did not say it needs salt. And I'm like, trust me, you're gonna need some salt. Okay, we gotta grab our apple cider vinegar and a lemon. Oh wait, these lemons, apple cider vinegar. I make my own homemade apple cider vinegar, but it still needs time to finish brewing. So I'm gonna use good old fashioned store-bought. These kind of look scary, don't they? I have a fresh bag right there. No, those are scary. Okay, let me grab one more time. Talk amongst yourselves. Hi, YouTube. Nice to see you, Mark. I'll be right there. Gotta grab a lemon. I gotta grab the lemon squeezer. Okay, what we're gonna need for pickled shrimp, this is Paula Deen's recipe. She says I'll read it to you, 2.5 pounds of shrimp. You wanna do a flash cook. You don't wanna cook them too much. Flash cook them, and then we're gonna put them into icy water, which I've got right here. Let's let that get really good and cold. Time, they've been in for 2 minutes. We need 1 more minute. You're gonna want your white vinegar, cider vinegar, fresh lemon, Paula Deen did not say if you needed salt, but I'm here to tell you, you're going to want salt. She said 2 fresh cloves of garlic. The secret ingredient to great pickles is a bay leaf. So I have bay leaf right here. Fresh garlic. Everything in my world has jalapeno. I'm going to put jalapeno in. She says to layer with fresh onion. So I've got that. And actually, while we're waiting on, ooh, I saw the time. I'm going to go 1 more minute. They're not quite pink, but they're getting there. Oh, yeah. I think Hi, Lady D, welcome. So glad to see. I haven't been on live in a century. Hi, YouTube. Thanks for joining in. I got TikTok right here. Hi to everybody. Lady D, have you pickled shrimp? I think I've pickled everything but celery. And I just randomly came across Paula Deen pickling shrimp. I'm like, I'm making it. These have just like a flash on them. I will show you un momento. I have an ice water bath right here. Okay. They're just barely pink. I don't want to overcook it. Okay, those are going to chill for just a minute. And why pickled shrimp is that one, I am an award-winning pickler. I just made these. They're refrigerator pickles and they need to set, look at that jalapeno right there. They need to set for a week. But what I wanted to talk about was I was gifted a bushel of cucumbers, and there's only so many cucumbers I can wear on my eye, put cucumbers in my water, cucumber on a salad, cucumber relish. I'm just cucumbered out. This is now have you ever heard, don't look a gift horse in the mouth? Do not look a gift bushel of fresh, homegrown, organic cucumbers in the mouth. So here's my peeve, and I'm so grateful to receive the cucumbers. But do you see how there's just a little bit of meat? YouTube, look right here. These are not pickling cucumbers. The English, in my opinion, English cucumber is the best. It's loaded up with bay leaf, red pepper flake, peppercorns. The brine is amazing. The cucumber itself, it's just not my preference. I don't like all of those seeds, but do not look a bushel of cucumbers in the eye. Anywho, these are cooling. We have got 1 jar. Now the recipe calls for 2.5 pounds. That's a lot. Now I loves me some shrimp. I loves me a shrimp cocktail. I loves me blackened shrimp cocktail with spicy horseradish and extra lemon. What's not to love? That's not what I have going on. I have 1 jar. I think all of those are going to fit in here. I'm not canning these. Jar is clean. This is like a decorative lid. It's not for canning. These are purely going in the refrigerator. They'll last about 2 weeks if you don't eat them all first. These are going to last about 2 weeks in the refrigerator. They're delicate. And here's where Paula Deen's recipe did not say salt. I cannot imagine not having salt. It calls for 1 cup cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon lemon, 4 bay leaves, 2 whole garlic, whole peppercorn, sliced onion. She didn't say salt, so here we go. I am going to start by layering some of this onion in the bottom of the jar. And what's your preference? I'm gonna do like thick, like like a bite. If you want very thinly sliced slivers of onion, that could be good too. It's pickling. It should be fun. And what really caught my eye about this recipe, like totally chunks, was that I think it's already hot here. Lady D, let me guess. Your side of the country is cool, calm, maybe even rainy. No, not here in the desert. We are hot, hot as can be. I've got a thick layer. We're going to go a layer of onion. I have a paper cut right here on this finger, and it is spicy right about now. Ouch. Oh, it's beautiful there. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Okay, my personal choice, I put jalapeno on everything. Tina! Hi! Hey! It is so fun to see everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, YouTubes. You know, I want to finish the recipe and I'll clue you in later. Let's just go ahead and do some rough chop. Again, my preference, I want it to be, see that? Here, YouTube. I want it to be a bite, like a nice, big, spicy bite. There is whole peppercorn going in. I'm going to do a teaspoon. I like mine spicy. Now, the thing about the pickled shrimp, I've never done it before. We could completely botch this. We won't know, but honestly, a little more. I think when it comes to pickling, there's really no wrong way to do it. Is there? The secret, if you've not made your own pickles, does anybody grow fresh bay leaf in your garden? Once in my life, I found, oh, that's a dog. Hold on, Sally. I found fresh bay leaf, but I always use dried. I'm gonna put two in. Well, maybe that's more. And that's the secret to really good homemade pickles is a bay leaf in the jar. Okay, Tina, how are you doing? Are you having amazing weather? I'm going to go ahead. She says 1 tablespoon. I like a lot of lemon flavor. I'm going to measure out into 1 cup. Oh my gosh, I love lemon. I want a lemon tree. Yeah, I want my own lemon tree. A friend in Glendale has 2 Myers lemons trees and a kumquat tree. Did you know you eat a kumquat whole? I love lemon too. Lemon cures everything. So the recipe says 1 tablespoon. I think I definitely have more than 1 tablespoon, and I'm not mad at it because I love lemon. And honestly, I would put more in there once we get the shrimp in the jar. Right now, we have sliced onion, sliced jalapeno, the peppercorns, and you can see this is what when you make your own. My batch right now is brewing. Can you see the mother in there? It looks like a squid. You do not want to get rid of the mother. So we need roughly 3 tablespoons. Can you see me measuring? I will repurpose the mother from this jar. Why not? Okay, now in other news, while I get these measurements out, here goes the white. So it said a full cup, so I'm going to take it just a skosh past that. This recipe did not say salt. I feel like all y'all are crazy. I am putting in, I can't imagine pickles without salt. Like what happened, Paula Deen? When I think of Paula Deen, has anybody ever dined at her restaurant, The Lady and Sons? I think it's in Georgia. I haven't. I'm doing 2 teaspoons salt into my mix. It is time to layer in our shrimps. Oh yeah, these look good. These look good. Peeled and deveined, but I bought them that way. Okay, for those of you on the East Coast or on the West, when you're on the coast, I don't think that fresh seafood is that big of a deal. But when you live inland in the desert, I think it's suspect. I think it is. Like we have sushi restaurants. Yeah, we do. I just think it's suspect because how fresh is it really? It's frozen. And they never say fresh frozen. They always say fresh. Okay, so here we go. Ready? 1. I do want it to be pretty, so let's just take a minute and layer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, let's put some onion and some halap. Oh, I almost forgot the garlic. You need 2 smashed cloves of garlic. My world thinks maybe you need 3. I don't know. I'm not following Paula's recipe too close because I already added in salt. And also when you're pickling, somebody is the lucky one who gets this gorgeous pickled piece of garlic. It's a real treat. Do you guys watch Kevmo? Chef Kevmo here on TikTok. I think he has a YouTube. I follow him on TikTok. I am going to layer that in. Chef Kevmo. What a treat. I love it. I say it too now. All right. This is a really big clove. I'm going to part it in 2. Let's line in with some jalapeno. About 4 slices. Oh my gosh, you guys. Can you imagine if you were having like a Bloody Mary and a pickled shrimp? So good. Just going to cut some chunks off of this. Oh, Chef Kevmo, Kevmo. He has this really powerful story. The sad thing is he had cancer and he's healing through it. And you notice when I start talking, my hands stop moving. Chef Kevmo he's based out of Nevada now. And in the lockdowns with the pandemic, he lost his restaurant, but his fate would have it. I just want to choke with this whole chunk in there. Let's do it. Oh, it won't fit. Okay, let me cut it. I'm telling a long story. Chef Kevmo had cancer. He's been doing the treatment, in remission, lockdowns, lost his restaurant. Woe is me. No. I think he was based in Las Vegas, Lady D. And now he's up in Reno and he cooks for a sorority. Yeah. And so he'll come into the kitchen and just be like, oh, the dog wants out. And long story short, I'm going to put her out. Chef Kevmo, I just love his recipes. And he's cooking at the sorority. And then there's a girl at the sorority who does a review of the food. And it's always wonderful. Let me put the dog out. Hi, honey. There you go. Hurry, honey. Sorry. That's how you know it's live. All we need is for my son to call through because it's live. Okay, here we go. Chunk, onion. I bet, Lady D, if you just searched Chef Kevmo, thank you for asking me because honestly, I don't think that I've ever looked to see what's the name of the channel. And I'm also thinking at the rate I'm going, this is going to be more onion. This is not my favorite jar, but I'm out of the wide mouth. Now, let's... Pretty. Oh, that does look good. Or just like a night, you could put these pickled shrimp on your salad. You could put them in your Bloody Mary. You could, make them into type of ceviche. You could have this with like fresh smashed guacamole. Doesn't that sound good? Let's add a little more garlic. I'm going to do 2 little pieces. And Lady D, I'm working Vegas this week, and I will be at Paris. And the word is, isn't that where Martha Stewart's restaurant is? What's it called? Not Borderlands. Yeah, this is bummer, guys. I've got way too much onion in here. I can't put any more onion in here. What is the name of Martha Stewart's restaurant in Las Vegas? Bedford, Beddington. I don't know. Point is, I think I'm going to go eat. Like, it's the longest shoot day ever, doing a reality series. And I think I've been by that place, but I've never been in it. Long story short, we need more shrimp in here. We're going to add more garlic. And some more peppercorns, maybe. And also, this didn't call for any spice. And I was like, listen here, lady and sons. We got to have some spice. So I think I'm going to do just a pinch of dill. Fresh, spicy dill pickled shrimp. Sounds so good. This is what the layering is looking like. Here we go with some garlic. I have enough to make 1 more layer. So let's just cut these really thin. And this will need to sit almost like a pickled egg. Her recipe, it's Paula Dean. Paula, Paula. Oh, a little bit of onion. Dean, Deen. She said it will last in the refrigerator up to 2 weeks, but you want a minimum of like 3 days. And I can agree to that. Let me show you what it's looking like. This is pretty. Nice, nice. Okay. Maybe a little bit more. I did a strawberry Mother's Day decorating food event over the weekend, and I had a hard time explaining to the young helpers I was assigned how crucial it is that the berries be very beautiful and aesthetically pleasing, because you eat, prove me wrong, you eat with your eyes first. So it has to be really beautiful, my opinion. Oh, this is looking good. Let's do a zhuzh of peppercorn right on top. And now these final shrimps. Okay. Should we top it off? Look at that. Let's top it off with just a little bit of jalapeno right on top. So it's, you know, really got that pop of color. Would you let me know in the comments something else I should try to pickle? My pickled mushrooms, oh, like, I think I say it all the time that my pickles are the best, because, but my pickled mushrooms, by the way, are the best too. I'm going to add just a little more onion, mainly for the looks of it, not so much for the taste of it. Here we go. We're ready to put our brine on. I may have to make a little bit. In fact, I already know I'm going to need extra. This is ready. I said I would do a little bit of dill. I do not have fresh dill. I love fresh dill. I'm going to do a half teaspoon. I don't have any. I have powdered, dried, store-bought. And I will wait to do the extra lemon until I have this in there. This is white vinegar, apple cider vinegar, fresh lemon juice, salt, and a splash of dill. You guys, don't be scared. Taste your brine. tangy. So good. Ready? Let's do it together. Oh, almost. I'm going to finish. Let me show you. I am going to finish with the rest of my fresh lemon. Let's just get this juiced real quick. If you have a recommendation for what to pickle next, please tell me. I would love to try something new. Family favorites are pickled carrots, pickled cucumber, pickled mushroom. I did some fermenting with shishito peppers. I have a whole head of cabbage in there that I need to use. The question is, do I pickle it or do I make it into sauerkraut? I love watching on TikTok. I know she has a YouTube channel. Anya Mamochka. She's a Russian bride. May have been through the mail. I don't know. And she has a new baby. She's married. She lives in New Hampshire. And she one day was just making like tabletop, I would call it tabletop, countertop sauerkraut. And like, you know, for me, I love fresh sauerkraut, but when I make it, it's like really an ordeal. Got to get the weights, all this stuff. And she was just making it and putting it on the countertop. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's top it with just a skosh of water to fill it up all the way to the top. Let's go ahead and press that down. Oi, you guys. Mark today's date. Again, there is a difference between a canning lid and a storage lid. This is just a storage lid. Yeah, here, pardon me. Hi, hello. That was really close, YouTube. Sorry. Let's go ahead and wipe the top of our jar off. If we were going to pressure can these, we would definitely... I just grabbed some of the white vinegar. I am going to rub the top. Clean jar. This is clean and ready. Just one more time, in case it helps you. This is a canning lid meant for pressure canning, water bath canning, and you can see the rubber seal on it. Lady D, did you find Chef Kevmo? Right there. We're not pressure canning. I'm going to use this pretty storage lid. Okay. Would you want this as a gift? I would. Oh, the brine tastes so good. I just want to say it one more time. Oh, please taste your brine. If you taste that brine that you make and you're like, I don't even like this flavor, then you will not like your pickles. And I think this says picnic, day at the beach. I got cucumber pickles, and then and this one is lemon based. This one isn't. It's going to be so good. This is the Paula Deen pickled shrimp recipe. Today's May 13th. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, let it set a minimum of 3 days and not even look its way. And then I'll taste it. I'll just taste a little bit and see if it's ready. Really 7 to 10 days before serving chilled on the side of a glass of Bloody Mary. TikTok, hang out real quick. I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube because you guys, I was just going to come on real quick. I see the time and I've got to take grandma out Tuesday tacos, and I just wanted to try the recipe. I wanted to bring you along. I hope you try it too. Let me know if you do. And YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me. I am thinking I'm going to get better about going live again because I do like it. It's just been crazy. So anywho, YouTube, you know how we say goodbye. We always say good night, YouTube. Well, it's time to go. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Good night, YouTube. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must say Good night, YouTube. Good night. Until next time, my friends. It's just us for